Go. Oh yeah. Do you know, something that really comes across in this is how relaxed he is. You know, if you watch all of his movements with his right hand and his left hand, even his body language, his shoulders, everything really laid back. So very ornate and decorative arrangement, which would, you know, take a lot of concentration, not only mentally to prepare and sort of be ahead of the game, ready for everything coming up, but then physically also get all of this ready and in order. So what's really impressing me is he seems to be completely unfazed by the amount of information. There's no jerky movements, nothing quickly trying to get a little percussive tap in here or remembering to do this or that. Everything is really what they call poetry in motion. It's the equivalent of, say, like a rally driver or an F1 driver, you know, navigating a very difficult course at high speed, obstacles, different cars, and, you know, the heart rate really slow, hardly blinking. You know, he's in that sort of zone, just everything flowing so well despite all of that. Also, as a third reaction to Alip Ba Ta, this one does feel a little bit more complex than the other ones I've listened to. And I love complex music. So whether it's multi-layered music or whether it's solo arrangements, whatever it is, when there's a lot of things happening, a lot of nuances, I particularly find that exciting as a musician to listen to. But I must compliment him on one thing. He's got a lot of information happening without overdoing it, in my opinion. So now that's obviously subjective and it's all within personal taste as to, you know, maybe some people that watch this feel like he's doing too many things. I feel like he's got just the right amount of his own personality in the arrangement put in without going overboard, so you can still really hear the essence of the song. Now, Linkin Park are not a band that I would be necessarily a big fan of. I don't dislike them, but it's just I listened to a lot of different types of heavier bands back when Linkin Park came out, and Linkin Park didn't really click with me. So I kind of missed the boat. I'm obviously familiar with this song, though I've heard it before. So in terms of the key, it does seem to be in standard tuning, this one. So we're in E minor, I think, with the chord progression being E minor to C major, to G major, to D major, which is a very common kind of pop progression, really. You know, if we're in the key of E minor, like I said, then we're going to the sixth, which would be C major, and going to the G, which would be the relative major of E minor. They're both in the same key signature. And then the D chord would be the fifth from the G. And then that's the seventh of the E, if you like. In terms of the arrangement, let's see on the piano, what can we do? So a very sort of basic interpretation of it. But if I was maybe doing an improvisation on this, maybe in the style of Alip Ba Ta, this is probably going to go horribly wrong. So that's obviously improvising around the keys. trying to keep the melody and some sort of semblance of the original in there. But obviously on the piano, it's a little bit different the way you translate it, because you have the extended range. So, and you could argue that it's easier in a way. In the guitar, you obviously have to think outside the box a little bit in terms of how to do it. I do enjoy some of the raking that he's doing, you know, which is this sort of technique across. I'll grab the guitar. So he's got this thing where he's raking across the strings like this here and hitting harmonics, you know. This kind of thing where you're fretting the note, say there, which would be a D, and then playing the octave above that. So you can kind of get... if you've seen the guitarist Paul Gilbert, it's the first time I really seen that. There's a great song, I think it's called Viking Kong. It's been a lot of years since I've heard him playing it. Which is a great harmonic minor type thing. It's like an homage to Yngwie. But he does that same sort of technique where he plays the melody up. I think it's on the second verse. Obviously I haven't practiced that, so it's a wee bit ropey sounding, apologies. But it's the immediate place that my brain went to whenever I sort of see these kind of octave harmonics happening. Ali obviously is doing it unassisted without any electrical assistance, all acoustically, which is probably even more impressive. Although whenever you play electric guitar, especially with distortion, you do have your own challenges to sort of make sure you don't have too much noise and different problems. You know, everything gets picked up very loudly on the electric guitar. Any sort of little fluffs or mistakes like that. Sorry, getting carried away. Let's continue. Polyrhythm. Lovely syncopation on this counter melody. B, A, G. Great groove on that. I think that's what it is. So chord progression there I think is G. Should be a D chord with an F sharp bass. Da 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 goes to C. But listen to that counter melody. Da 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 B, A, G, A, B. See if I can play along with this. Lovely. B7 chord. Lovely chord. What? That sounded like a diminished run. Maybe not those exact notes, but something like that. Really wasn't expecting that. That's not in the song, sure it's not. That was lovely. Where's he starting on that one? So I think he's playing an F sharp diminished chord. He's got something like this, which is very classical sounding. You know, you get that happening in Beethoven and in Mozart. I think you can find that in one of the Beethoven piano sonatas. It's not coming to me off the top of my head. It's this type of thing, where we get something like this. Is it the hammer clavier maybe? Can't think of it. Okay, let's push on. Harmonics are so clear. I love that you can hear the ambient noise in the background. Kids playing. Lovely. So yeah, there's lots of different things going on. You know, we talked about the harmonics where you maybe be fretting a note, tapping it maybe an octave higher, but he has the other ones where he's maybe just finding them on their own. You know, so everything below this note, doesn't matter what he's doing on that string. It's, you know, it's redundant because the higher note wins, really. You know, he's got that technique really down there where he's using that kind of thing instead of using the right hand and using the thumb. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click the notification bell for more videos. I'll see you all again very soon.